Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy Logical Man. I ain't been here a long time. We here now. I just had to come here today for a debate. Debating Black Queen today. A lot of topics. She was talking real greasy at the mouth on my TikTok. So, actually, she's here right now. Actually, hold on. Give me 1 second real quick. I'm going to let her into here. We're going to go from there, all right? Yeah, I forgot to do this now. I ain't been a long time, y'all, so don't get too crazy with me. Boom. Is that it? I think that's it. Let me make sure everything clear first. Hold up. I'm gonna try to keep it quiet.
Okay, it says I'm in here.
Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure that's live first. Let's see. Mic check. Let's see. Okay, we good now. All right, we here now. All right, so this right here is T Baby, right? Correct?
Yes.
T Baby. Okay, Miss T Baby. Now, just so I'm going off of this, what was your first issue to get this all right down? Because I got this all here. It's multiple subjects, so I'm just like, what's the number one? I'm gonna break it all down.
I guess we can start from the top, like where I actually interacted with your page, like the first interaction I had. And that was you talking about Black women not loving themselves because they wear weave. Like, I don't know. That's not
Okay.
that's not how that works.
Explain to me. I want to hear from what you got to say, and I'll break it down to you. Explain why Black women wearing weave doesn't express that they love them. They don't.
Okay. Can I ask you a series of questions?
No, I want to know. Like, tell me why.
No. This is a part of my answer. But it's going to start with questions.
But a question with a question?
Yeah, but it's just simple yes or no questions. It's not like
I need to ask you a question. Like, hey, why? What is it not? Why is it not?
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you. So I'm not. I shouldn't even ask you that. I should have just started. So as a Black woman, am I not allowed to have colored hair? Am I not allowed?
No, color's fine.
Color's fine.
Color's fine. No one said.
Okay. Am I not allowed to have a bob?
A who?
A bob, like a stacked bob, A-line bob, a shoulder bob,
yeah, gotcha. Yeah,
Lord Farquaad.
Because actual Black woman's hair can be augmented to like that. Keep going.
You're right. Okay, so it's okay for me to have those styles, right?
Yeah.
Any kind of color or whatever. Okay, so if I love my hair and my hair is down my back, why would I cut my real hair that I love, that I grew, that I care for? Why would I cut my shit to a bob just because I want to wear a bob when I could just braid my real hair down, put some tracks on top of it, and cut that shit?
That doesn't make any sense though. Why would you want to cut your own hair to make it fit into that style? Why not just do the style
I wouldn't be cutting my hair. That's exactly the point. Maybe I want a bob. Like I probably had like my hair specifically goes to my mid back bra strap. That's where my hair goes. Now, if I wanted a bob, I would have to cut like 6 or 8 inches off of my hair. I'm not doing that because it's taking me years to grow my hair that long.
Yeah, but you breaking it down into like a simplex things of, okay, look, you know how Black women will have a wig on or a weave on for 9 months out of 12, actually more than that, of a weave on instead of just having a style. I understand. Now, see how you breaking it down, that's more simplex. I would never get upset at that because that's common sense.
But that's the majority. That's what Black women are doing this for.
No, they're not. Most Black women.
Yes, they are. That's just like me.
No, they're not.
Personally, because I'm a light-skinned woman, I feel like I look really good with blonde hair. That's my go-to. I want a 4 and a 27. Even when I get my braids done, I'm getting a 4 and a 27. You know what I'm saying? Those are my colors. So if I want to have that look, but I want it to be hair and not braids, why can I not get a wig? But this is the thing, though. This is what happened. I understand what you are saying because there are women who do not like their hair. Like I have a cousin prime example. I have a cousin. Her hair is I want her. She doesn't even have like 4C hair or anything.
Yeah.
She's probably like a 3C 4A max. Okay, but she's not a hairstylist girly. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
So she doesn't really wear her natural hair, but she's also a woman who she does not wear her natural hair out, and she also does not leave her house without makeup on. So that's just her aesthetic. It's not that she necessarily hates her hair. It's just the simple fact that her aesthetic is always well put together. When she goes to the grocery store, she don't give a damn if she bringing her dog to the vet. She don't give a damn if she getting on a Zoom meeting from the house. Her entire face is done up and her hair is done. That's just how she is everywhere she goes. She's always been like that. I feel
okay.
like you are taking a very small
No,
group
no.
of women and expanding it to a whole group of women.
I'm gonna
Like
break this down. I'm gonna break this down to you right now because I don't
you,
know where
you.
you're from, but in America where I live, right, majority of black women, as you said right now, I've never. This is my first time someone actually explained it to a good way like this. Most of them, listen to me. Most of them, as you look at, let's say other races of women, right, I would totally understand the aspect of you putting Afro hair on your head and
I mean, we do
making.
that too, though. We put
But
everything in
that's
there.
that's very rare. It's mostly just either
No,
Asian
it's called
or white women's hair. It's never just
No,
of their
you
natural
think
hair.
that?
No, no,
Look,
no. I'm telling you. Listen,
you're
ninety
right. I
percent
mean,
of black
I will
women
agree
wear
that. Hold
other
on.
races women hair. 90% of other they wear other women's hair. No other race of women does this. They don't. Oh shit, something happened. Y'all give me a second. But yeah, I mean, she giving a good explanation about that. That makes perfect sense. But most black women don't like their own hair like that. Like they don't. They rather throw some
No, and
hair in their head.
sorry, I wasn't unhappy. I actually had to get my son together real quick.
Nah, I didn't say you
So,
wasn't happy. I just said something happened.
oh no, hold on. I had to mute myself to help him real quick.
Nah, you good. But yeah, I'm just like, there's no other people on a race on this earth who will put black women's hair in their head for any style. It's very rare. Like you can probably find people in Japan, some white chicks who grew up in the hood, but it's very rare in the masses with $1 billion, corporation or business revolved around other races of women cutting their hair out their head and sending it to another race of women other than black women. Like that's just the facts. Like anyone would tell you this in the beauty industry, the best woman to ever get in the beauty industry is to be a black woman. You can think whatever it is, but black women spend the most money when it comes to hair, and not their own hair. But how she explained it was real good though. I can accept that because motherfuckers won't cut their hair. Shit, I put something else on, cut the hair. I mean, that's cool. That makes sense. I mean, I ain't tripping off that. Just like if I had a girl, she want to grow her hair out, but she wearing a wig for now. That's fine. But you're not wearing a wig, goddamn, year on, year on, year on, year on.
Okay. Let me draw this back because I feel like there is so much that goes into this black women and weave thing. Like I'm not gonna bring it all the way back and say like back when white people was making us straighten
Don't.
our hair and shit. Okay, that's cool. We passed all that. But I feel like from with starting the 2010s, a lot of black women were like, yeah, we're gonna go natural, we're gonna stop getting perms. But you looking at a whole bunch of people who are grown ass adults, or maybe they just teenagers, 15, 16, 17 years old. Because I started my natural journey when I was 15. So we don't know how to do no damn natural hair. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying that anyone's at fault for that, but you're looking at an entire generation of women who grew up with their hair straightened to some extent. So at that point, we are trial and error with our hair. Everybody big chopping. Everybody got a teeny weeny afro. People trying to figure out how to do bantu knots and flexi rod things. And it's a big old epidemic, you know what I'm saying, that started this natural hair journey. And now women are like, hey, actually, what I did was I just didn't do my hair no more. I sewed it up and then I did that and then my hair started growing. So now you see women who you also have to understand black hair. Like my hair specifically, I'm 3C 4A. 4A in the middle though, 3C all around. So when I get a silk press or I flat iron my hair and I go outside, this is Texas. I'm from Texas.
Me
We
too.
go outside, the humidity finna eat our hair up, and we finna be walking around looking like some frizz balls. So now, why would I, as a woman who loves my hair, sit there and style that shit to perfection, heat it up, damn near fry it off to make that shit look good, and then go outside and it's ruined in 30 fucking minutes? When I could have just put a wig on that
Yeah,
shit,
but you gotta
saved my
understand.
real motherfucking
You
hair,
gotta
and curled
understand
that
something
shit.
though. Understand something though. This is not. You can't just blame Texas. People live in Chicago.
I'm not saying
It's like a
just
hive
Texas.
mind that most
I'm
black
I'm
women
saying
have
I'm
about
saying
their
this.
hair.
I'm saying personally from my experience as a Texas girl. That's why a lot of women from Texas. I see a lot of women from Texas and Louisiana. They have hair down their back, but they're not gonna wear that shit because the humidity is gonna eat it up.
Come
You know,
on now. Come on
I
now.
swear to bro.
No, I'm
I'm
telling. Man, most black. This is speaking from a black man who know other black women and stuff like that. And black man on black man. I mean, you can find thousands of videos online of black men saying this stuff. That is a fucking false lie. If black women had hair like that, I mean, look, let me tell you something. I have no issue with black women flat ironing their hair, texturizing their hair. That's fine. You know why? It's their hair. They're not trying to put it on. Like, look, this is my issue. When you're literally having $1 billion industry of other women shaving, like if you look up these documentaries in China, they literally make fun of this shit, shaving their hairs off, sitting it to black women to put braid and weave in their hair. It's
yes,
absolutely
but you
insane.
have to understand
Hold
that
on.
we are not the
Hold on, let me
only
done.
ones
There's no
doing
other
this.
race on earth of women who puts afro hair and weave it in. Now you could tell me,
Yes,
hey,
but
well I see.
you're comparing
Hold on.
apples to
I'm about to tell
oranges.
you something. Hold on.
No, no,
I'm about
no,
to tell
no.
you.
You're
No,
comparing
hold on. I'm
apples
about
to
to tell it.
oranges.
If you say,
You're
hold on, no,
comparing
hold on,
apples
wait.
to
But
oranges.
if you say, listen,
No,
look,
let me
I'm
speak on
trying
this
to
right
finish.
now
No, let me
because you're
finish my
comparing
my
apples to
statement.
oranges.
You just talk. Let me finish my statement. But if you will say like, hey, look, I know somebody in Japan, because I've seen it before. Like I know all this stuff already. Some people in Japan does like put these chemicals in their hair to make it like a black texturized hair, but that is like 0.1% of the population of what they're doing versus us. Black women wear other people's hair in their head. 90% of our women do it.
Okay.
Literally, if you can go outside right now, and you know you can, don't lie. You will go to Walmart. You will see at least 30 out of
I know a girl
10
right
black
now
women.
who only get her hair done. She get her hair done once a year during income tax, and she wear a bonnet the rest of the year. So I know exactly
Yes,
the type of women
but
you
a
talking
lot
about,
do
dog.
that. That's a lot that do that. That's the
I know
majority.
exactly the type of women you are talking about, dog. I know
The
exactly
majority,
who
though. You
you are.
can't say that's a very small.
I'm not
No, that's
saying
not.
it's not the majority. It is not the majority. I feel like you don't know a lot of
Don't say that.
affluential black women. I'm not gonna say that you don't know because they got women.
But
You
listen,
don't know
listen.
any. You don't know any. I don't want to say you don't know any, but I feel like you don't
You
surround
talking
yourself
about?
with
Listen.
those type of women
No, you
because the
can't
women that
say that.
I
No, no, no,
know
no, no,
all
no,
have
no.
hair.
But listen,
I've never been around
you
people
missing the
who don't
argument.
have hair.
You missing the argument.
I
You're
can
talking
send
about
you.
You're talking
I can
about the
send you 20
20%.
women right now with hair down their back, yo.
You're talking about the 20%. I'm talking about the majority. I'm not talking
But the
about.
majority of black women are not bald headed.
Stop.
That's what the fuck I want you to
Yes,
understand.
I didn't say that the issue was being bald head, but they hate their own hair. They
No,
would
they
rather,
don't.
if you gave a black woman a choice right now on this earth, hey, we will get rid of your afro hair, what God gave you, and make you black, and that's your symbol of your crown. To have this white woman's hair grow out your head, what was you gonna do? She's gonna
She
pick
gonna
that
keep her
hair, and
crown. She gonna keep
no,
her crown.
she fucking not,
Yes, she
because
is. I
she don't
would
show her
never
crown.
trade my hair for
You wouldn't,
dog
but most
hair.
black women would. You wouldn't.
No, most black women would not. You have to understand something. Understand something. Understand something. This is why I said that you're comparing apples to oranges.
They wouldn't replace their hair for it, but they'll weave in someone else's hair for a whole 10 months out of
Listen
the
to
year.
me.
That
This
makes
is why I
sense.
say you're comparing apples to oranges.
Oh, we go
First of
apple to orange.
all, First of all, you're saying that black women, no other race is wearing black women's hair. Okay, no other race
No,
is
no, no,
wearing.
no. Some do, but it's like
No, no,
zero
no.
point
I'm
five
talking
percent.
about a very small percentage. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
fixing their hair up. They making waves and
And hold
shit
on,
in
hold on.
China.
And
You
the
know what I'm
man,
saying? That shit.
and the man called that woman fucking crazy for doing it. Like, this is fact. Like, something's wrong with you. Why would you do this?
Okay, cool. But not that. I'm talking about the fact that you're saying that no other race is wearing afro hair. Okay, cool. It's a very small percentage of people who, like the
Some
aesthetic.
do, yeah. Some do, yeah.
You know, but you also have to understand that there's nobody wearing white people hair either. Nobody is wearing that
I already know
motherfucking
what you're gonna
dog
say. You're
fur.
saying I
That
know, I know
motherfucking
the
lace
argument.
shit.
And remember, I said China.
That's
They're
right.
shaving.
So listen to me. So listen to me. Let me continue. Nobody is also wearing white women's hair. So when white women are ordering their hair also from the Asians and the
They are
Brazilians,
not. You cannot
yes,
tell
they
white women.
are. You
You
can go to
cannot say
Sally's
that.
Beauty
You
Supply right
cannot
the
tell
fuck
white
now
women.
and
You
find it on
cannot.
the
Oh
wall.
my God!
On
You're making
God.
another
On
argument.
God.
You're
On
talking about
God.
two
You got
different
me
things.
fucked up. You
You're
got me
literally
fucked up.
arguing
You got
about
me fucked
the
up. You're
same
a
texture hair
liar.
versus your hair. They do
Bro,
not
you're a
want
liar.
your hair
Bro,
in their
you have
head.
no idea what you're talking about.
Asian
Now you got
women,
me fucked
white
up.
women, Hispanic women do not want black hair in their head. But
Oh
guess
my
what?
God,
You're saying,
nobody
well,
wants
they,
motherfucking white hair in their head either. So if motherfucking
ma'am,
niggas hate themselves,
ma'am,
so do the white folks.
ma'am, do you understand? As because we talk about we have blondes in Africa that's rare as hell, right? Well,
No,
blonde
we're
is
talking
the
about
original.
hair
Hold on,
texture,
but listen,
period. White
but listen,
hair is
as
thin. White hair is oily. White hair is prone to motherfucking bugs.
let me
They
finish
have
this.
dog hair. They have
Listen.
monkey
The
hair.
beauty,
Okay? A
listen, the
motherfucking
beauty.
Hispanic don't
I'm not
have
saying
hair like that.
I'm not saying I disagree with that, but it still proves my point
Okay, so
of
they don't have the
listen.
same type of hair as
But listen,
Hispanic.
what
They
I
don't
said,
have Brazilian bundles. We not ordering Kentucky tresses.
I'm not.
Nigga, we
Listen,
ordering Brazilian
you
bundles.
arguing
We
if I
ordering
said
motherfucking Moroccan bundles. Nigga,
you arguing.
we not ordering no motherfucking Becky Light slabs. We not
You
doing that.
you
Becky is
arguing.
ordering the
Oh,
same shit we ordering.
wait.
Becky
Let
is
me hold on.
going
We gotta
to,
have a conversation. Wait.
bro, we
Listen,
not having no conversation because
listen.
you're
You
straight
have
up
to let me
lying.
talk. You can't over talk. Listen. I understand you talking about. We're not doing white. Okay, I didn't say it was white versus you want to be white. I didn't say you want to be white. I'm saying you are putting other people's hair in your head because you don't like your hair. Now I know you said.
Okay, so if you're
Hold,
saying
wait, hold.
that,
Let me
why are you
finish.
saying the
You had
same
a
thing
whole
about
rant.
white
Hold on. You
women?
had a whole rant. Let me get my rant off there. Let me get my 2 minutes of
Why are
rant.
you not
Please.
saying the same thing
Let me
about
tell.
white
Wait. Let
women?
me finish.
Why is your statement only
Because listen,
applying to black
if you
women?
be quiet, I'll tell you.
All
Because
right, cool.
white women do not have $1 billion corporation of weaving
Yes,
in
they do.
Chinese. Let me finish. Weaving in Chinese women's hair in their head. Okay, you know what? That's
Yes,
to
they
the
do.
point. Send me right now. The white women saying, "Oh, I'm trying to get my bundles from the Brazilians." Send me a whole group, and then send
My
me a
nigga.
whole. Hold on, no. I know.
Okay,
I
I
want to hear
will.
my
I
nigga.
will.
Send me
Go
that,
ahead.
and then I want you to hold on. This too. I want you to send this too. Send me. I don't know how you want me to tell because their hair look the fucking same. I need to find somewhere white women put up their hair and put Chinese women hair in because I need this style. Just show me that. I just need 2 videos of that or 2 people. I don't need the whole population because I mean that's to be too unfair. You're never gonna find that because white women don't give a fuck
Sir.
about putting no Chinese women hair over their head.
They don't?
They're not gonna put a wig. No, they're gonna put a wig cap over their hair and then put Chinese hair in. They're not gonna do that. That is so rare. You gonna show me some bitch in a trailer park? Some bitch that grew
No.
up around ghetto ass black
No, I'm gonna
chicks?
show you.
What you gonna show me?
I'm gonna show you Kim Kardashian. I'm gonna
Oh
show
my
you
God, Kim
Kim
Kardashian is
Zirdak.
not white.
I'm gonna
She's
show
Middle
you
Eastern.
Kim from the Real Housewives of Atlanta with her badass
You
wig,
can't
her
even tell. Listen,
motherfucking
you
trash
can't
ass
even tell if
wig.
that's even a white person's hair because guess what? Her hair has the same type of
It was
texture.
synthetic.
No
That's how I know you
one,
just talking. Kim wigs was synthetic.
no one sits there and say, "Is that Chinese?" No, you can't tell. But a black woman
Bro,
head,
my God, you can
there's
go. Okay,
anyone
just
can
answer this
tell
question for
most
me.
black women have fake hair in their head because it's not their texture hair.
Oh my God. Okay, so explain this to me then. If white women,
I'm still here.
if white women didn't want extensions and
Oh God.
they never said that they wanted to wear Chinese hair, where do white women shop for their beauty supplies? They shop at Sally Beauty Supply, right?
Okay.
Everybody know that. That's where the white women go, Sally's. So then
I'm about to get you. Watch this.
why in the fuck does Sally's have an entire wall of extensions? Why?
I'm about to get you
If
real
white
quick.
women don't buy that shit, why the fuck does Sally's stock an entire wall of
I'm about to
extensions
get you.
like a black beauty
I'm
supply?
about to get you.
Because
Watch what you gonna do.
niggas ain't buying extensions out of Sally's.
I'm
There's
about to
no
get
black
you.
woman that's
I'm
gonna
about
get
to get
extensions
you
out
and
of
watch what you
Sally's.
gonna do. I'm about to get you and watch what you gonna do. Make an excuse. Ready for it? You ready for this?
What?
Guess the percentage of white women who wear extensions. Just guess. I want you to guess.
A lot
Just
of
fact.
them. A lot of them.
No. Give me a number. Give me a
Probably
number.
60 to 70% of them because their hair is thin. Most of them, because their hair is thin. That's what you're not understanding. You look at it and you think it's their hair,
no, I'm
but
laughing
in
at that.
reality, their hair is thin and frail. Their hair is see-through, so they get extensions. They don't have thick hair. So when you see a white woman with long hair that is thick and luxurious and voluminous, it's fucking extensions. They get K-tips. They don't even get the motherfucking tracks. They get micro links. You don't even know what you talking about. You just
all right.
talking.
I'm about to show the facts instead of just talking. You know, tell you when your opinions.
Okay.
This
look
is,
up K-tips.
You're gonna hate
look
this
up
because
K-tips
it's
and
gonna
look
be
up
an
micro
excuse.
links. Look
It's
up
gonna be an
K-tips and look up micro links.
Guess what? What's the percentage of white women who wear extensions in the world? We know. Remember, 13% of the population, right? Oh, 14% now.
Okay, sure.
And literally, remember, because I've seen a whole bunch of them, and you really don't know until you got to go up there, pull their fucking hair, and it still don't come out. You don't know what is what.
Because it's a K-tip or a micro link. Look up that. You look up extensions, but look up who dominates the micro link industry.
Let's go to the beauty industry.
You black women cannot afford $600, $1,000 micro links. Who is doing that? White women.
When it comes from Ultra Beauty,
bro, you're
Avalon,
fucking insane.
All the data is coming together. How much of their percentage?
It makes common sense. Like you're not even making sense.
Hairtrade.com.
You're not making sense. You'll sit up here and call black women broke and then say that
white
they're the
women
ones getting
order
micro links and
extensions.
K-tips. How much do micro links cost? You don't even know.
I'm gonna say again, less than 10%.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You on Google. Googling dumb shit.
Oh, here we go. Well, I'm on Google. You can't do Google. So Google only matters.
I didn't say you couldn't use Google. I said
this
on
not Google.
Hold
on. This ain't Google though. This not Google though.
Use my entire statement.
No. I'm talking about data, not affiliates and what I'm saying.
I said you're on Google. Googling dumb shit.
I'm not fuck Google. I'm going to the beauty. I'm gonna say beauty. Oh, listen again. Beautytrade.com, who sources from Sally's, Ultra Beauty, all these beauty companies we got in America. They have to go through them to the trade system. Some kind of, how this shit goes set up.
Okay, but
we don't of the white women. Look, I'm almost done. Of the white women out there database, less than 10% order extension. Now listen, I know to you that look like a lot to us because we're only 14% of the population. If they're less than 10%, so 9% of white women order extensions, it seems like a lot. But they're a bigger they're a bigger population than us. So it's gonna be like, oh my God, there's so many that wear this stuff.
It's still the same amount of number. It's more people. It's more of them that wear extensions. You just prove my point.
You wanna know the black woman stat? You wanna know what it's about black women? You wanna know that one?
It's still gonna be more
white women. Do you wanna know that one? Do you wanna know that one?
You can say it, but you don't have a gotcha because it's still in plain numbers. I don't
more
care.
White women. About what I'm gonna say. People who listen to this gonna know what's going on. I don't gotta say, but I got you.
People who listen and are actually siding with you are fucking retarded.
So
they have an intellectual disability.
If they side with you, they're intelligent. Side me, they're stupid. But you're the one yelling and screaming.
No. They're stupid. Period. Because they shouldn't get their
data from me or you.
They're dumb, period, from getting data from me or you. From me or you.
Okay, everyone that's watching, as this black woman is saying, go to beautytrade.com. Look at the statistics, what I'm talking about. Look at how many white women wear extensions versus how many black women order weaves and wigs. This is just facts that have to go through the full database when it comes to this statistics.
And then when and
then once you see this woman is wrong because she's just talking versus the actual numbers, you'll see who's right.
Okay, now, then you go from percentages, yes,
a lot of
and then when you go from
percentages,
make sure you multiply those percentages by the number of women. So 9% of the majority of the population versus 60 or 70% of 6% of the population, it's still going to be more white women. That's what you're not understanding, dummy.
No, you are.
Yes, do the math right now. Do the math right now. Do the math right now.
Y'all are so much, man. You know the truth. Listen, I don't. Listen,
do the math right now. Do the math right now.
You do the math. You do the math. How about you get the calculator, do your math right now? They said you want to do the math right now.
I will.
You cannot tell as extensions. This is so messed up in the mind that a person putting a fucking wig cap over their head versus another person's head on their head, it contributes to same things extensions. They would never ever put afro hair in their fucking heads and that's like crazy. They
All
won't
right.
do it.
All right, buddy.
We
Give me
have
the
the
numbers.
only excuse for
Give
black
me the
women to make
numbers.
excuses.
Give me the numbers.
What numbers you want? Less than 10%. It don't say the exact number. Say 9%.
It said less than 10%.
Less than 10%.
Okay, we're gonna give them 9%.
Say 9%.
Okay. Hold on.
And then
I got to get my total number of white women. I got to get the total of each group. Because I know like black women is like 6 or 7% of the population.
I think 6.5 or something like that.
Yeah. So I got to get my exact number so I can get my.
And the percentage of black women are from 70 to 80%. So chemically straightened. So shit, 70 to 80% do chemically straightened, and then 50% wear. Damn, it's a lot of shit. Okay, let me get it right. 40% of black women wear weaves or wigs.
How many?
And then the other 44%. But hold on, not done yet. And then hold on. 6 months back. Let me just try to screen share this shit. Cause this is weird. This is a different whole bunch of breakdown. The estimate between 7 and 8% of black women chemically straighten their hair and weave is often used to longevity along their hair. No, that's not what I fucking need.
Okay, it is 66 million white women. We'll times that by 0.09, which is 9%. Yeah. Okay, so that's 5.9 million.
Damn, that's not that bad.
Okay.
All right, now just put for black white women, well, black women who wear wigs or weaves in the past 6 months will be 52%.
Okay.
Yeah. God damn, I didn't know black women get their hair straightened so much. I ain't got a problem with that. 70-80%. That's a surprise to me. I didn't know that.
What, that they got their hair chemically straightened?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I know that.
I think that includes
nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying I'm surprised to see this shit. Like what? I mean, I already have your real hair regardless. So if it's your shit, I mean, nothing I can say about it. I'm like, well, hey, do what the fuck you want.
You said 44? My dumb ass did divide it and got fucking 44 million.
Nah,
I knew that wasn't right.
Say 48%. 48.
48? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'm on the phone. See, I want to get it set up with my laptop. That's why I was like, I'm trying to wait a little bit so we can throw it on the screen.
I know I'm on my phone too, so I had to bust out my laptop.
I'm on my other phone and this shit. I'm on my tablet. So I'm just like, this shit's hard.
Type shit. Okay, let's do times 48.
You might teach me something. You're gonna find out. Cause this shit sounds so maniac to me, crazy as fuck. My woman ain't wearing no motherfucking weaves all fucking day unless she growing her hair. Fuck that.
That's what most women are doing though. But it says 9.7 million for the black women. So like 2 million off. I think white women. Yeah.
2 million off of what?
2 million above white women is what I was saying. 2 million off.
But listen what I'm trying to tell you something too quick. Let me just add this real quick. Because I think, remember, this is not a white women versus black women thing, right?
It's not. But what I'm saying is that you have a double standard because
I don't have a double standard.
Yes, you do.
You misconstrued what I'm saying. I am saying, listen to this. Okay, look, you know how we have a different structure type of hair, right? We have the more
we have kinky hair. Right? It's kinky. It's kinky.
We are out of the most. If you look at the percentages wise, if you look at let's say in the last the statistic just said the last 6 months, over 48% of black women wear wigs or weaves, right?
Right.
Now, if you look at that number, if it's 48%, that's damn near half. So we'll see more black women with other races of texture. Now I'm saying of hair in their head versus them out of their whole populace. It's very rare for them to even put an extension, or and imagine just cover up their whole head for the Asian woman's head. Now that right there. Now I don't know if we can look that up. I'm trying to look myself. I can't really know if I can find that. But I doubt you will find a white woman that's going to say,
you're
cover up my whole
proving the point.
Head.
You're proving the point with your own words. Okay, so look at what you said. This is what you said.
Say it, repeat
it. You focused in on textures, correct?
Well, yeah, like your hair, like you know how we got
your hair texture, hair texture. So because of the texture that I have, if I just put in K-tips or micro links or just tracks, now personally, me, I could pull it off. I could pull it
That's
off.
you.
Like my hair could blend. But a bitch with 4C, 4B, 4A,
And
4Z,
guess what? Most black
they
women
can't do
what?
that.
Exactly.
So my exact point is you're saying they're not gonna cover their whole head up. They don't have to because their shit is gonna blend. I gotta cover
Because
my whole shit up.
but listen, you just proved my point on something.
No, you prove.
Listen,
I think the point of it all is that you feel like it's the majority of black women who hate themselves because they wear wigs and weaves. My point of it all is
they
that
hate. Yeah. Go
no,
ahead. Yeah,
no.
go
My point of it all is that these women do not. I don't think it's a majority of women that hate their hair texture or their hair. Period. There are women who do. There are women who do, but I don't think that it's a majority of women. I think the majority of women, after that was my whole point of bringing up the natural hair recourse and struggle, because after struggling with all of that, I feel like black women's resort to that was fucking I'm gonna let my hair grow, but I'm gonna just put a wig on top of it because that's what it's gonna that's the easiest way for me to maintain my hair. Because at first we were just putting the extensions. We were just, you know what I'm saying, adding them in and then flat ironing our hair to match it. But then our natural hair was not matching the flat iron hair. The flat iron hair was the leave out was breakage. So just like my hair, I would say like 2017, 2018, it was long in the back, but the front of my shit, I had bangs. Not because I cut them bitches, but because I had them flat ironed my shit to a crisp to match the motherfucking weave. So I think the major point of it all is that you can't just say that the majority of women hate their hair texture because you don't know the majority of women. I don't know the majority of women, but I know what I see my other black women say, even on TikTok, even in real life. I just want to protect my natural hair. I want to protect my crown because when I wear my crown, I want my shit to be luxurious. I don't want to pop out with no teeny weeny afro, bitch. I want to pop out with a motherfucking dome on my shit. I want to pop out with a pineapple on my shit. That's how I was. I didn't want to wear my hair when it didn't curl right. When I was on my natural journey and my shit wasn't popping like it was supposed to, when it wasn't my real texture and it was in that in between, I didn't want to wear my shit. So of course, yes, I'm gonna put that right in there. I don't know when the fuck did she get this smart? Now my friends asking me crazy questions. But yeah, I think that that's just, I don't think it's a majority. I do think that there are some. I'm not going to say that you're entirely wrong because I do think there are women who wear wigs and weaves because they hate their hair. But you can tell who those women are by how they interact with other black women, how they talk about other black women, how they talk about their skin color or the things that they do um, to maintain a certain skin color, or just how they talk, how that's just them. You can tell those type of women. I feel like that comes with the power of discernment, but I don't think you should say that that's a majority of black women. Just like I wouldn't say, that's like me saying a majority of black men um are in jail. A majority of black women, I mean, a majority of black men are felons. A majority of black men don't have jobs. Like
yeah,
that
but
would be wrong of me to
two
say.
di-
I was
it's two different things. But I would debate that and like show facts and data that's not true. Like that's
right. You know what I'm saying?
but
I feel
that's
like that's wrong for me to say though in an instance, because you can say, okay, well, black men don't take care of their kids. Black men, you know what I'm saying? Black men owe the most child support. Black men this, black men that. It's a
well
bunch of
actually what's
dumb
crazy
shit I
about
can say
that,
about
actually
black
they
men,
don't
but
owe the most child support. Actually white guys that owe more child support.
they do. But that's
They
because
owe.
white men make more money, so their child support um obligation is more than a black man's would
Well,
be.
hold on, but
That's
no,
why
another
they
thing
owe more.
on that too, not just even owe more, they're actually more eligible to not pay too. That's a fact.
Yeah.
They more likely not to. I'm not paying shit.
No, no,
Take
for
lock me
real.
up.
They will straight up say that. They will
Yeah, I'm
straight
not
up.
paying it.
No,
Yeah, they don't
they
give a
are the
fuck. Take me to
kings.
jail.
They
I don't give
are
a
the
fuck.
kings of quitting the job
I'm
and
not
going to
paying
another one.
shit.
Man, they
Yes.
will 1099 contractor that shit out for the rest of their life. They don't
Yeah,
give
they
a
don't give a
damn about
fuck.
no
Ain't paying
retirement or
shit.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
already know. Like
Yeah, look, cause this shit right here. Okay, this pretty much done. What's the next part? We gotta.
damn, you said some more shit. Oh my
Yeah, show me
god.
all you said you didn't like, cause you sit
Hold
motherfuckers
on, let
over
me see
there.
if I can go back to the thread. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear
Um, hold on.
you.
Okay, we talked about all of that. Oh, you said you was a Trump supporter? I think I seen
Oh,
you
here
say
we
that.
go. Oh, hey, yeah, hey, let's do it.
Wait. Before we get into that, let's go back to, because since we was just talking about black women, let's go back to only ratchet women listen to Megan Thee Stallion and Sexy Red and Glorilla
Oh
and whatever else you
no.
do.
Now hold on. I didn't say no. It's some good like, but I listen to motherfucking Young Boy and all these retards, but I don't take it seriously. I know a lot of black women that listen to Sexy Red and be like, that bitch is funky as fuck, but the song is catchy. So I, you know what I'm saying. I think I would say only nah, that's a lie. Now I'm not worried about that. That's music, because white people listen to our music all the time. They don't go out shoot and kill people. You know, it's just a fantasy to them. You know, I find I like to a lot of black people, we listen to these motherfuckers singing and dancing. It's a fantasy. Don't try to live it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cardi B, I don't cook, I don't clean. That line, bitch, is a liar. She was cooking and cleaning. Beyonce, I never stay with a man. He fucked me over. You stay with Jay-Z after he cheated on you. City Girls, I don't need a man. I don't want a man. The bitch was with Uzi Vert, got mad because what's the chick? Ice Spice was waving at him, said he's fine. The nigga smiled at her. He started whooping his ass. So she, you know, they always just liars. So this lying motherfuckers don't listen to none of these lying bitches because they're all liars. They, as soon as they get a chance to get the dude they want to get with, their ass is cooped up, souped up, and gone. And be like, bye, bitches. You know, all the time. Like, so I tell that.
Full of babies.
Huh?
I said they'd be full of babies too.
Lie like a motherfucker. I don't need nobody. They didn't give a like the shit blew my mind when Diddy Offset was recording this bitch cleaning up. They millionaires. This bitch is sweeping up the house and washing dishes. What the fuck? You lying bitch. But you tell the girl who ain't a millionaire, no, fuck that nigga, don't do that. But you telling me y'all both like they both millionaires and they both was owning that mansion they was in. That don't make no sense. I'm like, oh, she lied. She lied about everything she said.
I mean, this is true.
This is a liar, man. Like Beyonce, I remember that biggest song she ever said. A man fucking her over, cheat on her ass, she leave him. She fucking lied. She made that song Lemonade in that big ass album and did nothing. Stay with his ass. Because you know why?
I'm sorry, but
she didn't want to break up her family.
But you know what? You know what? My girl addressed that shit way back in 2000. What it was? 2004, 2006.
What she say?
She said,
I know about me.
"Leave
That's
me
why
alone.
you bitches
I've been
leave.
through this too long, but I'll be damned if I see another chick on this arm." Yeah,
yeah. See what I'm saying? But see, I don't like that. But see, they'll tell other women, "Nah, fuck that. Break the house up. Fuck everybody." Bitch, you didn't do that. Fuck you. Like, but women fall for it every time. Like, I would let you know. Like, if a nigga told me being in the street sell dope, and this motherfucker live in a mansion and snowboard next week, I'm gonna say hell to the fuck no. Yeah, niggas, I'm not falling for that shit. But some people do. All right, next one. Come here, that ain't shit. You know, that's I didn't mean nothing like that. You know, I'm like, that's you listen to any music you want to listen to. Shit, I listen to some crazy rock before that talk about killing motherfuckers and cutting hearts out. I mean, I'm do
No,
that.
for real, me too. I got you. I'm on that.
All right, what's the next one?
Hey, don't start me on that type of shit.
Yeah, I know. That's some crazy shit. What's next?
I mean, I guess we can get on the Trump supporter shit. I feel like this is gonna go bad also, but we can.
Trump. It won't go bad. It won't go bad. I'm gonna tell you why. The Trump stuff, right?
I just don't like.
No, I'm gonna break it down to you.
My thing is, outside of anything you feel like he did or didn't do or could do or would do, like, the man is a pedophile. The man is a rapist. The man is a felon. The man
Come on now. Come on now.
I don't get. The man is a racist. I don't get.
Oh my God. I'm gonna break you down. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I know. Hey, look, that. I'm not mad at you. I had to help a lot of black people with this. Let me break it down for you real quick. I'm not saying that he's. It's very hard for me to call him a racist. The reason why it's so hard, because if you look up his history before he ran for president, somehow he was actually, quote, they call him a nigger lover, because he kept hanging out with 50 Cent, all these rappers. His right hand of his company was a black woman. He was called a nigger lover. I don't know if you knew this. So this story was so big. I don't know why the news didn't tell everything, but he's a businessman. So I had to find out myself. I thought he was a racist piece of shit. And I looked at the story. So remember the story when they said he kicked out the black people out his hotel?
No, I
No.
don't know nothing about the
Okay,
hotels.
let me tell you about it. So he had a Trump hotel. This is in 1985 or 19, like back
Oh,
in the
you
day.
talking about the casino floor when the black people couldn't work on the floor when he was there?
Nope, not the work. They was actually lit at the hotel checking in. This is
Okay,
way back in
okay.
the 80s or 70s, like when it was real racist as fuck, like real racism. I know, you thinking right. I mean, real racism, nigga, hanging niggas
Oh, you
too.
talking about when the United States Department of Justice sued him for violating the Civil Rights Act because that he wouldn't rent to black people? You talking about that?
There we go. Here we go. Now let me break this down to you. But it was his hotel, and they want to check into his hotel. This is what happened. Now look, if you might now some people said this shit, they'll never be able to run a business. It's stupid as fuck. This is me personally. Let's say you, right? I got you, your family, everybody you know, like 90% of y'all come to my business every day, right? And y'all racist, right? That's it, right? A white couple come in my home, come in our establish a business, and then you come up and say, hey, look, I don't like the people here, man. If they can't go, we gonna go. Now, me as a business person, look, I'm telling you the whole story. This is what's sick. I didn't tell the whole thing. He kicked them out, right? But listen here. He told them, hey, look, there's another Trump hotel I have. I'm gonna give you a 4-star suite. This is facts. But here you can't come here because they don't want you here, and this is what I gotta do for my business. So yes, in our state, oh, he's still racist for doing that. But how's he racist when he gave him a sweet, upgraded hotel and for his business? He said himself, "It's my fucking business. I'm not losing 90% of my crowd because fucking 5 or 10% is coming in and somebody don't want them here. For my business sake, for my family." He said, "For my family," he said, "Fuck y'all. If I'm racist, I'm racist. But I sent them somewhere else to another hotel in my states that I know of and gave them a suite." But they didn't put all that part. When he said that, they was like, "Oh, really? We didn't know this." All they heard was Trump said, "Get out my place, you gotta go." I was like, "What the fuck? He did that?" Then the second thing is when it comes to the departures of these black men right now. Oh, black men can get this. First off, the unemployment for black men has went down by 22%. Second off, or third off thing too, the point getting rid of immigration to immigrants, black people gotta stop fucking kissing ass to these fucking. Listen, I understand. I'm in Texas myself. My best friend is Hispanic, but understand something. All because you know a few Mexicans are Hispanic and they cool with you, don't mean the other ones fuck with you. And I see a lot of them loving to down black folks, love to talk shit about us all the time. So we need to sit back and let them fight for themselves. So while he deporting their ass because they broke the motherfucking law, they hard working. Like I've been talking shit about people, all this hard working shit. Niggas is hard working too, but guess what? You can't pay no motherfucking black person to clean no damn floor for $12 an hour. You can't pay nobody to pick no fucking oranges. $8 a pound. It's not going to work. You gotta pay. Black folks gonna work if you pay them right, right? So it's
It's
not about
true.
someone being lazy. The first thing these motherfuckers do when they get to this country is call us lazy. We on the government assistant. We on this and that. But if you look at DEI, look at my page. If you look, you can look up right now too. Look up DEI hires. It's not even us. We keep backing up shit that don't help us. DEI is mostly for white women, Asian people, and fucking Latinos. This is facts.
This is facts.
This is facts. If we give it a DEI, you have any idea how many? First, this black women with a degree and stuff right now. How many positions they'll get into, and how many black men get into these fucking trades with the biggest highest paying because they ain't hire these motherfuckers as LGBT. Look, I ain't saying I'm against this. I mean, I'm not saying I hate people or nothing, but I'm being honest. Like, we don't get ahead of these people because they have all these informative actions in front of us. So, and that's my problem. So Trump shutting all this shit down will benefit more. So the racist aspect of Trump, now I'm gonna say this: the racist aspect of Trump, the issue is people see him saying he with the Proud Boys, but understand something. He wasn't with them at first until y'all said fuck him, he racist. So he said, you know what? I'm gonna get in office and I'm gonna do me. If you look at real national racists, I'm gonna send you a guy. His name is Tom. What's his fucking name? He was a grand leader of the fucking Ku Klux Klan. He literally said Trump is a motherfucking white traitor. He's a traitor. And they said, why? He said, have you seen what he been doing for black folks? Because niggas ain't reading policies. All we do is talk about what the news said he racist. But look at the policies. The biggest people get the most help from Trump doing what he's doing for right now. When it comes to factories, and I know it's gonna be a hard time because we're not fucking with China, but it's gonna force. Guess who most people like to make all these little businesses? Black folks. We love making bracelets and doing our own little hair businesses and doing all this shit. They gotta come buy from us. White folks ain't doing that shit. I know a lot of niggas right now who know how to make a few scarves and shirts and shit, dog, out of, clothes and shit. But now you can't buy from China. Who you gonna go to? The closest thing next to us. And you can't say, well, I'm gonna go down to the Chinese, they getting deported. Or I'm gonna go to the Indians, they getting deported. I'm gonna go to the Mexicans, they getting deported. So guess what they gotta come to? Just guess what they gotta come to?
They still gonna go to the white people.
No, they fucking white people don't do that shit. Do you understand? The only reason why, like, they putting the Mexicans and Hispanics in this motherfucker, you know why, right? You know why, right?
No, tell me.
Because they're cheaper labor. Why would
Correct.
I hire? Like, I gotta trade myself. Why would I hire this black man who gonna charge me $25 an hour when I hire this fucking Mexican who gonna do it for $18 and under the table? If they're not here, who do I have to hire now? Because guess what? Jose not here. Who was next in line? I gotta hire. And no DEI's gone too. Who do I have to hire? Who got a fucking trade or a degree?
They still gonna hire the white people.
No. How can you hire the more white people when the people who's gonna do the job is gonna be us left? When you come talk about management, the management field, mostly white people.
Okay, I see your perspective.
Let me hear.
Honestly, I appreciate your perspective. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not gonna say that you're dumb or stupid. Like, I actually appreciate your perspective because the moral of your perspective is getting black people on the top. Like, your bottom line is to uplift the black people.
I don't care about nobody else right now. We went about them later on. Fuck them. We do that shit. We get our shit together.
I feel like you're too optimistic about white supremacy and systematic racism. Like, I feel
yeah. I understand by that. I know what you mean.
Like, I feel like you're too optimistic. Like, okay, because I want you to understand this. Even though right now they're doing it to Hispanic people, what's to stop them from? Because right now they're not having due process. Like, they just not doing. That's the main beef. Like, I don't give a fuck if they deporting illegals. I don't give a fuck if they deporting motherfuckers who just had a baby yesterday. I don't give a fuck who they deporting. But don't come in unmarked cars throwing people in the back of them bitches, because that give people ideas. You don't know who the fuck a real ICE agent. Because first of all, white people fucking insane. Them motherfuckers could start running around in motherfucking. I'm scared of white people. Now, white people scared of niggas, but I am really scared of them motherfuckers because they will do shit like that. Like,
but see, that's talking about you're like kind of like you got like a fear mongering of you think that
I'm not fear mongering, bro. No, that's the type of shit that they do.
Yeah, but that's not. I'll tell you this for a fact. You have a higher chance for nigga shooting the fuck out you than that shit happen.
Correct.
I mean, I'm talking about
you are absolutely correct. I would never get 20 because I'm cool with everybody in the hood. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not a muggable person. Like, you got to answer to somebody if you mug me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I don't feel like I could ever, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm cool. But I also feel like, I'm not saying it could happen to me, but I feel like these are thoughts that people have. Because I'm not saying that somebody is going to do it. I'm not saying that people are gonna go get these vests and this is gonna happen and this is what we're going. I'm not saying
it can happen. Like, you know what's happening now when it comes to people dress up as fake cops. But that's not the bigger picture. So you would support the because of. No, I'm saying, look,
No. You're not listening. Let me finish my thought. I let you go through your stuff.
All right.
Let me finish my thought. What I'm trying to say is what's to stop them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen. I'm saying if it starts to happen, nobody is going to question shit like that. You know what I'm saying? What's to stop somebody from just going pick up a black man and say, oh, he was Dominican, he was illegal, and then they just go kill him in the field? What's to stop them from picking a woman up and going rape her? What's to stop them from that if we just allow them to continue to override the Constitution, which is the law of the land? What's to stop them? The problem is not what he's doing, it's how he's doing it. Your mama ever told you it's not what you said, it's how you said it?
Yeah, but see, you breaking this down to like a small percentage thing.
I'm not breaking it down to a small
Like, there's
percentage.
been
I'm
no
breaking it
storage
down
of
to
that.
the overall. It's not a small
That's
percentage.
not real life. That's not going to happen.
It's stored. Okay, it's not going to happen. But you have to think about
That
what
you're
I
going
am
off
saying.
of what if that could. But remember,
I'm not
white
talking
people
about a
today
what
are still
if. I'm talking about what's happening. And
okay.
you
Okay,
see
tell me,
videos
show
of it
me.
everywhere.
No. Show me
They're
the
popping up in
no.
unmarked cars,
Show
throwing
me.
people in them bitches.
Show me.
That's happening.
No.
That's
Show
real
me.
life.
Show me at least. Send me 100 videos right now, and I'll send you 100 videos. Niggas
100
getting shot in their fucking
videos.
car. I seen niggas getting shot in their car right now just for sitting in their car. Don't even know who it is.
Okay, and that's cool. I've seen
That's
niggas get
facts.
shot in their car
I
by
see you
other
right
black
now.
men. I've
I
seen
seen
niggas
you.
get
I
shot in
seen
their
you a
car
video
just
right
sitting
now
there
of
by
white
cops.
boys. I seen
So
you
now
100
let
videos
me
of white
finish
dudes
with
shooting
like,
up
okay,
a
can I
whole
finish the
neighborhood for
thought?
nothing. Shooting up a whole
Right.
neighborhood for nothing.
Okay, cool.
They gonna do it regardless. They gonna do what they want to do
Okay, cool.
regardless.
Okay,
But
cool.
why not help us in the process when it comes to just
Okay,
doing
cool.
this? I don't
Okay,
make
cool.
any sense.
Okay, cool.
You cannot bring up a small. Oh, they can start
Okay,
throwing
cool.
people in unmarked cars. Yeah, but listen.
Okay, cool.
Of the bigger picture.
Okay, cool.
If they out the way and we here now, and you said, well, white supremacy is gonna do this and that. How about we see the process first? Why
Okay,
not
cool.
let them fight for themselves and do their own thing?
You gonna let me finish
Why
the
the
thought,
black folks always
or
gotta get involved with other people
like,
business?
or am I gonna be able to finish a thought?
They
or
could give us. They could get us.
Am I? I'm not.
You're not saying nothing that's of logic at all.
I am though. I can't even finish the fucking thought. You don't even know what the fuck
Okay,
my
watch this.
point was.
Finish this thought, and I guarantee it won't be shit of a statistic or a fact. It's just gonna be ad
Anyway,
hominems.
like I fucking said, the problem of it all is the fact that they're ignoring the Constitution. They're ignoring the law of the land to do whatever the fuck they want to do whenever the fuck they want to do it. And that goes from immigration to these executive orders to the shit that they doing with the fucking money at those, all to the fucking firings. All of this shit is unconstitutional. That's why every time they fucking do something, Donald Trump got to backtrack that shit, or a judge come and say, you can't do that. So my problem is the simple fact that they're ignoring the Constitution, the law of the land. Like, that's blatant. That's in the thing. Like, that's in your face. You can't deny that. A federal judge, the Supreme Court has told them that they're doing that. So you can't sit there and tell me that that's not a fact.
So
you can't sit there and say, okay, cool, let's get them out of the picture and get them out of the way. They can do that, but you want to say fuck the law of the land? No, because that leads to lawlessness. Then they can just do whatever the fuck they want to do, because we didn't let them do what they want to do at first, so we supposed to rein it back in at a time. Have you ever had a kid that you let do whatever the fuck you wanted to do, and then when they got grown, you couldn't discipline their ass? That's what the fuck is gonna happen. My point of it all is, I get what you're saying, and I definitely agree. I think we're trying to go to the same places. I just think that we have different ideas of how to get there. I don't think that allowing Republicans, fuck Donald Trump himself, but Republicans as a whole, allowing them to strip the nation and the American people of money, resources, and motherfucking time, labor, while fattening their pockets and the pockets of billionaires, while we get everybody out of the country. I don't believe that is the way to go. Barack Obama deported more illegal immigrants than motherfucking Donald Trump did, and he did it ethically, and he did it with the fucking layout of the Constitution. Joe Biden also deported more motherfucking immigrants than Donald Trump, and he did so ethically and by the motherfucking Constitution. So if he want to get the motherfuckers out of here, so fucking be it. Get them the fuck out of here, but do it by the fucking Constitution. Do it by the motherfucking rules, because they are not above the fucking Constitution, and that's the fucking problem. They think because whatever they feel is the law, they think they can change the law because of how they feel. And they show that shit every fucking time. Donald Trump is nothing. He's a nobody. He's a puppet. He's doing whatever the fuck they say do. Whatever he get money for, he don't give a damn. He doing it. You think Donald Trump, fucking clubfoot ass, understands the implications of the shit that he's doing? The motherfucker can't even form a coherent paragraph. This nigga saying words like bigly. And you like, come on, man, be fucking for real.
All right. You done? I don't want to interrupt you now.
Hold on, I might have some more shit to say.
Oh, fuck.
Give me like 30 seconds. Above all that, I just think that the administration is incompetent and they're dumb as fuck. That's it.
Okay, well, you said that Republicans are fattening their pockets and they're so rich. Well, Democrats have mostly been richer than any Republican. I
Correct.
mean, and I
I
can
didn't
show
say
facts
that's
on
not
that.
what
I
I
can show
said
facts.
though. That's not what I said though.
And what? Okay, give me what have Democrats done, and with Joe Biden in service for black men and black women? Just give me those. Tell me that right now. Just tell me what they have done. Because there's a lot of niggas going to jail. Actually, it was some of the highest incarcerations of black men there were and black women. So who's making who slaves? I'm trying to find out. Is that because I'm trying to find out are they just lying on the data sheets? So when Democrats in office, it get worse. And then like explain this to me because I'm maybe you can inform me. Maybe I'm wrong with shit I've been looking at.
I would
I'm
have to know
just
what you were looking at to even tell you that. So if you would like to share your data point, I'd love that.
would that help you understand things or it doesn't matter from
No,
that? It
no,
doesn't matter.
I perfectly understand. I just want to understand what exact point you're
But
making,
I want to ask
and I
though
want to
because
reference the data sheet so that I can counter your argument. Does that make sense?
yeah, but I want to ask you though because like no because you remember they're morons. I thought you should like tell me. Okay. You said they were following things ethically, but during Obama's run, how they had kids in cages. You know them
Yeah, but they
pictures
had
you
they
see.
had actually they had families in cages because kids were not
No, they had the
separated from their
kids
parents.
separated. They actually had to
No,
go
they
through a
didn't. No,
whole.
they didn't. No, they Google
They
it.
did a whole protest to get them together. Like this is just I know this for a fact. When they took photos of the kids and the parents separate, they had a whole protest of getting them together with their families. First, it wasn't like that for at least about almost a year. These kids were separated from their families. This is what it is, and they use those same photos and pictures with Trump. Like this should have been as exposed. Like, well, this is during the Obama ministry. So, like, what the hell's going on? Because I'm just so confused. Like, I'm just like,
Biden responded by stating correctly that the Obama administration did not systematically separate parents from their children at the border, a practice that generated such backlash that the First Lady and Trump's daughter, Ivanka, joins the groundswell of the people who pressured him to end it. So that was Trump's thing. Parents and kids were together even though they were in the trade. Like, Obama built the cages. That is true. But Trump is the one who was separating kids from their parents. And that's where the protest came in.
give me 1 second. I should have saved all this shit. I gotta look all this shit up again. Yes. Give me a second. Hold up. Oh shit! Damn, it's 9 o'clock.
Did Obama administration separate families? Fact check. This claim from DHS Secretary Kirsten Nielsen and conservative commentators is false, according to immigration advocates and former officials.
You said what
Hello.
was it? Say it again. What you said? You said what was it called?
It says fact check. Did Obama administration separate families? This claim from the Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kirsten Nielsen and conservative commentators is false, according to immigration advocates and former officials. And then this is a quote from Trump. This says, Trump said, this has been going on for 50 years longer, Trump said on Wednesday, hours before signing an executive order to halt the policy he put in place. This has been going on under President Obama, under President Bush. This has been going on for many, many years. This is inaccurate. There are no widespread Obama era policy of separating parents and children, but it's a common talking point for Republican commentators and members of the president's administration. Trump's policy, now temporarily halted, aimed to prosecute every single illegal border crossing, including asylum
What website
seekers.
is that? What website is that?
It's NBC.
Oh shit! Come on now.
NBC News?
Because I can NBC
Okay.
News.
Okay, I'm on NPR.
Give
NPR.org.
me an
Fact
FBI
check.
or a CDC. Give me one of those.
Trump
That
wrongly
not one of
states
those.
Obama administration had child separation policy. Bro, it's wrong. It's wrong. AP fact check. Michelle Obama and the kids in cages. Like, it's wrong, bro. Anything you did, factcheck.org. Did the Obama administration separate families? But DHS couldn't prove any statistics on how many children may have been separated from their parents under the Obama administration. So they don't have any, they don't even have any numbers. They're just saying shit and you're believing it. That's the type of shit I be talking about. That's what pisses me off about Republicans, because they're liars. They just lie. They literally get together in a group and figure out what lie to tell, and then they all go out and say it. They literally proved that in their own text messages when them shits were leaked with the reporter. They said that shit in the messages. They were planning what lie to tell when people question shit. Like, I don't understand how people still vote for these people. They're literally planning how to lie to you. And you eat it up, and then you argue with me about it when everything on the internet says it's a lie. The only thing that you're going to find that says it's the truth is something from Republicans, because it's a lie.
I'm gonna tell you this contradiction what you just said. What's that website called again? You said AP Fact Check, right?
AP Fact Check. Michelle Obama and the kids in cages. All you have to literally Google is, did Obama separate families in cages?
But wait. Didn't we just speak about you just telling me Google? You can think from Google. Google ain't all but. So
I
now
said that, but I tried to tell you that I wasn't talking about Google specifically. That I tried to tell you that, but you kept talking. When you brought up the Google shit, you was like, Google. I said you were Googling dumb shit, meaning the shit that you were Googling was like the actual phrase that you Googled was the problem, not Google.
But because it fits a narrative that you want, that's
no,
what it is.
Didn't. I said you were on Google Googling dumb shit, because you were probably Googling shit like, do the majority of black women wear
I didn't put that. I put in what was the race amount of when it comes to buying hair.
Wait, what did you
of all races? What is the races when it comes to a racist category of ordering hair? Not putting the black women. No, what are the races? What are the races of the charts? Say you put in who does the most killings by race. It'll tell you by race. Oh, you just put
right. But you have to do it separately, and it gives you. What I'm saying is, when you do it more targeted, you get more data points. Does that make sense? Like, if you say black and white, blah, do they do this? Or how do they, or who does the most out of this?
I don't put that.
No, I'm saying if you do, I'm saying that if you put both, or you said how many out of all other races do this?
No, not even that. I don't even put that. I did not say I put that.
You just said that you put
one more time. I put by race. What is the chart of ordering hair by just race?
Okay.
I don't put do black women. No. So when it gives me by race, it'll give me the charts.
This is what I'm saying. So you said
can't trick me on that, because I don't put that.
Okay, cool. You're saying by race, who orders the most hair, or who by race, what race does this, and this. What
I'm races, saying, yes. It's just a whole open category. So
right, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you that when you get an open category, you are not drilling down. If you drill down and you say how many of this group does this and how many of this group does this, and then you compare the data, you get more data points. You get more articles. That's why you can't, if you put in a Google search. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you
can always find an article to fit different things, but I'm trying to find either from I use either CDC.
Correct. That's why I'm saying you get multiple data points, because you can go through the articles and then you combine that information and you formulate an opinion or a hypothesis, whatever the fuck you want to say.
I'm saying what I used to use: CDC, FBI, or things that I know for a fact.
I'm not using nothing controlled by this administration.
But see, you can't go nowhere, then. Like I was like, it ain't no with it, then, because ain't nobody.
I'm going to shit that was not updated in the last 6 months, baby. I'm going to shit that was posted when it happened.
If I found an FBI
I'm going to shit that was posted when it happened.
If I found an FBI statistic that fit your narrative, you'd be like, "Oh, cool, that's fine."
I don't give a fuck about nothing from this administration. Anything that has been updated or changed by this administration, I am not with.
So,
period.
There's no logical thing to go with it.
Find me something before I would say December 2024. I'm cool with that. So
just find any article and it's cool with that, but as long as it's not from the FBI or CDC.
No. Long as it's not from something that's from the Trump administration. I don't give a fuck what website it's on.
It can be nothing from Trump.
It could be from the FBI. It could be from the CDC. It could be from who? It could be from motherfucking the NAACP. I don't give a fuck who it's from.
But that's like me saying, don't find me nothing from Democrat funded. Democrat funded sites, then you'll never get no information.
No. You're not listening. You're continuing to try to spin a narrative. This is what I said again for the third time. I don't care if it comes from the FBI. I don't care if it comes from the CDC, the WHO, the NAACP. I don't give a fuck if it's a part of NAFTA. I don't give a damn if it comes from the Smithsonian, as long as it wasn't updated by this administration. So if it's from the FBI and it's from December of 2023, I'll take that. If it's from the CDC and it's from motherfucking November,
oh, so it gotta be before his running year.
Before Trump. I don't want nothing that was updated by his administration, because they going down, taking down shit, putting up shit, saying I don't have time for that. No. They're gonna put what they want to put on there, just like they do to the textbooks. This is what Republicans do to textbooks. That's why you got a white nigga in a motherfucking Sphinx hat as a pyramid head. That's why the fuck you seen that in your motherfucking social studies textbook, because white folks want you to view history like that. Okay, I don't want shit from those type of people. I want real motherfucking facts.
Okay, next topic. We almost getting in my time limit. Okay, what's the next thing we disagreed on? Oh, fuck.
I don't know. I don't necessarily think that we disagree on the I don't think that we necessarily disagree on the goal. I think that we disagree on how to get there. To be completely honest, I feel like we have a lot of the same goals for our people. We want to see a lot of the same things for our people. I just think that we have very different perspectives on how to get us there. And they're very different perspectives on who our people are, and what we are. Cause I feel like shit, everybody love being black. It's a few motherfuckers who don't, but the majority of us love being black, love having black hair, love having black skin, love doing black shit.
I just hate niggas. Feel like that.
I mean, I definitely get you, because I hate niggas also, but I don't feel like the majority of us are niggas. I feel like we can do nigga shit. I feel like we all have nigga ways, but I don't feel like we all niggas. I just feel like shit, sometimes it calls for niggatry. I feel like just as a people, we a little too accepting, and we a little too apart. We don't back each other right or wrong like everybody else. It don't matter if a white nigga, if he do wrong, it don't matter. His people come and support him. An Asian dude do wrong, don't matter. His people gonna support him. They only believe in in-house justice.
Well, you can't say that, because now we saw the reason for, like, with the Carmelo Anthony, and then what's the dude that killed that cop because they shot his son?
Oh yeah, I mean, now that's what I'm saying. I'm saying now, it's kicking off. Like now we finally seeing like it's us against everybody. We thought the Mexicans was gonna side with us. They didn't. The Asians want to get rid of us. They don't give a fuck about us. The Iranian, the Middle Eastern people, they don't give a fuck about us. The motherfucking Polynesians got a problem with us. So shit, fuck it. We now know we back against the wall against everybody, and that's cool. We can do that, but it's gonna take a lot more uniting, and a lot more emphasis on things other than drugs, sex, and music. We got to get some other type of influences other than drugs, sex, and music.
Well, look, this is my kicker. Like let me say something. If you actually watch my page more, I talk about like white people and Mexicans a lot. Now with them, I have a whole bunch of arguments because, hey, they supposed to be civilized and so good. Well, they the motherfuckers that pay these rappers to do all this crazy shit. If they paid them, if they want the black community to be so much better, how about you pay more positive rappers other than these negative rappers? They talk about, well, y'all don't bother. That's a damn lie. What you put out there for us to eat, we'll take in. Man, just off of names, we can give J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, what's the dude, NDA Carnota, I forgot his fucking name. Dexter. It's a lot of great rappers who talk positive stuff, but they don't get pushed like the motherfucking Sexy Reds and the Cardi B's and Offsets and shit. But you see, they don't want to change because they know what's up. They ain't gonna do all that and invest their dollars into a positive outlet. That's why I said, like, they complain about the problem. Y'all can promote all this. bad stuff or whatever, but you allowed on your
You know
radio.
what I say all the time, and if you think about it, it's just every nightmare that white people have, they created.
Oh, that's true.
They
Yeah, that's
created
true.
that shit. Every nightmare that they have, they created. And I just think it's just, I feel like a lot of times I feel like each different type of person in the black community holds their own fault and responsibility in how it is now. I don't feel like anybody's doing their part. Well, I don't want to say anybody because there are still people who do, they part within their family, but I just don't feel like we don't have community no more. Like you can't discipline other people's kids no more. Kids running all around at the adult functions. Nobody don't babysit no more. Like you can't borrow $50 from your neighbor and pay him back. Like you can't go next door and borrow no sugar, no nothing. It's like, goddamn, what can you do? It's no villages, no communities.
No, that's very true. I totally agree with that. That's why I say I've been looking like a lot of black folks doing their own thing, getting the fuck away. But the thing is though, see, this is the issue when they every time we talk about getting away. Oh, have fun taking your criminals and all this shit. Like you see, they automatically think that when we say getting away, we bringing the worst motherfucker with us. We never said this. When black folks get away, we getting away the people that's gonna cooperate with us and do what we gotta do for us to be better. We're not taking no fucking hard head, crazy motherfuckers. Cause we do, we will have a destructive society. I mean, that's just what it is. And if niggas don't like that, you can stay with them. But that's just what it is. If you cannot get ahead of the game with people who actually want to build their society, not fuck up their own community. Like I even said myself, if we somehow did start building our own shit to get away from white folks, I literally, because I do welding and I do electrician, I would do free fucking work for our own city and own place until we, get shit built up. But it gotta be rules and regulations. Like, sorry, niggas ain't allowed. We sorry, we can't start off fighting niggas. We gotta keep
Nah,
them where the
fuck
fuck
that.
they at.
Them niggas allowed, but they gotta be in the military.
Yo, yeah, hold on, yeah. Put their ass in the military.
Yeah,
Them
nigga,
niggas be
nigga,
the
y'all the
first.
military. Y'all want to shoot some motherfuckers? We
Y'all can
finna
shoot
put y'all on the
motherfuckers,
front
and
line.
we gonna pay you for it too. Go kill some niggas all day. You want to kill some? It's a lot of motherfuckers you can go kill.
Yeah, nigga, y'all get on the perimeter, nigga. We gonna give y'all some high powered ass guns, some shit y'all never even thought about getting on the street. We got y'all, but y'all
Put
gonna
their
be
ass
on the front lines.
the infantry and shit. What's the the young nigga unit?
Yeah, the YNU. Yeah,
YN unit. There we go.
yeah.
Yeah, YN unit. Goddamn. But
Yeah, that's cool.
that's
Like y'all could do
yeah,
that, and we got all them little young, little wannabe nurses and shit. Yeah,
yep,
bring y'all little Stanley
all
cups and
that.
shit
Yep.
right on to the barracks.
All I want, all our little black man want to be cops or mechanics. Let's go. Come on,
Yeah, I
load
feel
them up.
like we are as a like if we just took a step back and looked at all that we have because we have everything. We have electricians, we have
Yes,
librarians, we have
a
engine.
lot
My
of shit.
sister, my sister is finna graduate with a engineering degree with a fucking major in biology, like a double major. Like who does that?
That's what
And
we
her
need.
and
Shit.
her fiance is also an engineer. Like we got black engineers. We
That's
got plumbers, we got tow
yep.
truck drivers, we got lawyers.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
everything we need to be a society, but
And that's
man,
what I'm saying. Like we just got the
we just
fuck.
can't be in a society where they're gonna be robbing the lawyers because the lawyers driving Mercedes and
And that's
they
what I and
and they
that's
working at the fucking Burger King.
and that's what I mean. And that's why I said like, so we have to if we did separate, we have to already plan like, hey, and I got niggas in my family. I'm being real with you, but that's
Me
why
too.
it come a great, but it come a great of a sacrifice. Like, yeah, this my people, but for the better of all us, niggas
Man,
get
listen.
there. Y'all think I'm gonna shoot somebody else? Like, get your
But
ass in
look,
that
I
army,
got a
nigga. You gotta go.
cousin that would be he a 5-star general in the young nigga unit. That nigga nickname is Lil Blicky. Okay, we call that nigga Lil Blicky. So I'm just saying, I definitely get it. Like I feel like it's just you also have to factor in like, yeah, I feel like there are choices, but also at the same time it's like when you don't have the influence of any other choice, like you go to school and your school got metal detectors and you don't have no fucking new textbooks, you don't have no technology. It's like you can't even learn at that bitch because it's like 30 some kids in the motherfucking room.
Yeah.
Some kid who mama, she work all day, so she don't never have no time for him because they daddy left him. It's totally not his fault, but he got behavior problems. Now he fucking up the classroom and you ain't learned shit. Now you done failed biology because this nigga fucking home life sucks. But that's the type of shit that I feel
But
like it's so
it,
much that goes into why
it
shit is like it is.
it's so much you can do too. Like what I don't like is like they should have like these classrooms. We should point out the ones that's like it's. And I gotta be real, the ones who like the brightest people in there who doing certain things, like the ones that's trying. But like, cause I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of smart black kids that go to these schools. But when motherfuckers look at them as lame nerds and all this shit, there's two things that happen to those type of group of kids. They go and move on to the Asian people, white people, and get away from our society and our people in general. Like we it's fucked up, but a lot of us push away our brightest, or the brightest
But
convert
a
over.
lot of it, well, and it's their children. So a lot of it is really not that. A lot of it, well, I would say it is that because I would say I was one of those kids, low key. But I will also say that a lot of it is their parents because you have to say, okay, my kid goes to this underfunded inner city public school, but they smart as hell. I got to give them a better opportunity.
Exactly.
I
Yep.
got to, so I'm finna move to the white folk neighborhood just so they can go to a better school. Even if I'm a struggle to get by, I got to pick
Hell
up a
yeah.
second job. I'm finna get on my ass right on down the road so my child could get a better education.
Yep.
Like that, I get that, you know what I'm saying? I can't fault nobody for that. But I also feel like that shit is what also drives. So you have to think like school, and this is another thing that Republicans did, bro. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about them. But in Texas specifically, I know for sure that they're the reason why property taxes is what funds schools because in the black people neighborhoods, quote unquote, it was nothing but housing projects. That's government property.
Yeah.
So they don't pay property taxes. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gotta pay for that shit. Cause they're government owned. They the housing projects. So that school not getting that funding. But up the street in the white people neighborhood, they got these big nice ass houses and they generating hella property tax money off of that shit.
Yep.
So I feel like they did that on purpose to purposely underfund schools.
Yeah.
And that also leads into the school to prison pipeline. And I just feel like it's so many different factors that leads us to this specific thing. But I think all in all, the thing, like you gotta start somewhere. Like stop leaving your community to go live with the white people. Like I'm not faulting them for that. I totally understand why they would do it, but we gotta stop doing that shit.
But let me add this. Let me add this real quick. But the see and that right there, see, look. But the issue is that, and see, this is why I get online. I talk more shit too, like about a lot of stuff, because I think we gotta find. Have you heard of a place called DeSoto, Texas?
No, are you? You know, I think you said you were. Where are you located at?
I'm from Texas.
What part?
Houston.
Okay, same. We in the same spot. That's cool. So I'm gonna put it to you like this, just to totally get my like. This is a perfect example. So the South Side. Now, how many niggas you know raised in South Park, somewhere over there, dead end, something like that, and shit, they moved up and up. They done moved to Sugar Land, Missouri City. They probably done fucking moved to Katy if they was really trying to get up out of there. But
Yeah,
how many niggas you know?
Pearland.
Yeah, they out of there. They gone. And now, what is the white people doing in South Park? The white people don't give a fuck about South Park. They going up all over there, buying
And Fifth
all
Ward
that shit
too.
up.
Fifth Ward, they buying that shit up.
Buying all that shit up. So niggas done left their neighborhood to go to the white people neighborhood, and the white people buying up all that shit, making it nice, generating the property tax money and generating the rent money, and they can't even afford to fucking stay over there. Because what nigga you know could afford $1,700, $1,800, $1,900 rent that's from South Park? That's what them townhouses going for. Them townhouses that they building all up and down Scott. $1,600,
Yeah,
$1,700.
yeah, they high.
Yeah, niggas in South Park can't afford that shit. So why are we leaving our neighborhoods just to give them a better opportunity to gentrify them bitches? No,
Yeah,
stay
it's
y'all
just
ass,
it's gonna take a
stay
real
y'all ass
big.
over there, and we gonna renovate our own shit.
But
We need
see,
to
it's
be
gonna take a real.
renovating Granny house. We need to
But
be
see, the
keeping
issue
our
is
grandparents' houses.
it's gonna really take a revolution, man. Because like it's going to have to. Because see, this is my issue. This ain't me. I ain't scared of motherfucker. It's gonna take enough black men to be like, know what? Fuck this. Yeah,
It's gonna
somebody get
take
shot,
black
might get
men. I'm.
killed, but we
That's
gotta
just what
just.
it is. It's gonna take black men. Period. Black
That's
men
what I'm
are gonna
saying. They
have
gotta
to
be like,
put their
we
foot
can't.
down.
Fuck this shit. These niggas doing too much. Hey, police ain't helping. We gonna get armored up and get these niggas the fuck up out of here. They shoot at us. We shooting back at them. We saying we don't want these niggas here no more. We gonna clean up this neighborhood. We don't give a fuck. And
I
that's
mean, just
hey,
like last
that should
time.
easily go viral
For the
and the
civil rights
president should be
movement,
on
what
that.
did it take? It took, I mean, it took everybody, but it took black men. It took black men to finally get together and say, we sick of this shit.
Yeah, fuck this shit.
Yeah, like that's what it took. Like it was the black people was like, hey, come meet me over here. We finna get some shit together, and that's just what it's finna be. They don't want to
But
fucking see
hey,
this. They don't want
but
to give a shit.
T, look, this is gonna throw you off. When that shit happened, guess who motherfuckers got involved and fucked it up? The fucking CIA. And they made. Remember, the Crips and Bloods wasn't a fucking game. It was a group, a bunch of black men getting together and said, "No, well, fuck the police. We're gonna protect our own neighborhoods. Fuck people selling drugs. We're gonna stop." But the CIA got involved, broke it up, and she just started going like, "You can look this shit up. I'm dead serious." The Crips was going off of like it's called like the community resistance in progress, like services. That
Yeah,
was
no,
Chris.
I watched the documentary on this.
Yeah, that
I
shit's
watched that.
crazy.
Yeah, I watched the documentary about Bloods, Crips. They had one about GDs, all that shit. I watched it. First of all, my son's father is a GD. And I was one of those girls. Unfortunately, I fell victim. You know how you got the good girl, the sheltered girl, and the hood guy. Yeah, that was me.
We gotta have a
It's
conversation
okay.
for that later on, because there's a whole bunch of shit I gotta talk on that one. But we'll talk about that later on.
Shut up. Unfortunately, I fell victim. And he is again back in jail. But I said that to say, he is he's a product of his environment. He is from South Park. And he's also a product of the lack of mental health care for black people, especially black children and black men. Um, so yeah, I feel bad about that. But yeah, he's a GD and he taught me a lot of that shit. And to be honest, it don't really feel like a gang. Like when he taught me the rules and the regulations and what they
Yeah,
stood for
it's
and
not
they
supposed to be a
teachers and
fucking
shit,
game, though. That's the thing
I'm like,
about it.
this a fucking gang? I'm like, shit, this like
Like a
school or
fucking
something.
like a
Like
yeah,
this like
I'm
in a
saying like
fraternity.
fuck yeah,
Yeah,
fraternity. But you know
nigga in
why
a
like most
fraternity.
this the crazy thing is too. This is what's really gonna blow your fucking mind. The reason that we have all these vice lords and crazy shit is because when the Crips and Bloods was started, they were the biggest ones. So the Crips and
Right.
Bloods started doing crime and fucking with people. So people say, man, fuck this shit. Hey, maybe we gotta make our own type of thing to protect us. So that's why the GDs were made, the vice lords, because different gangs keep fucking with people, so they make their
Yeah.
own thing. And that's why it's all this blood shit going on, us getting killed. But it started off as a positive thing.
Right.
Let's say right now 10,000 black men say, you know what, we making a black man and resistance game, BP. And now it turns to a fucking gang, and now BP is just killing everybody, and they get killed. You know, it's just a lot of crazy shit, man.
What we really need to do is just start our own neighborhoods, just like the white people do.
Probably do that stuff. Hey, but hey, T, look, I had a great conversation. I have to go to work in a little bit. This was really good. I'm very surprised. We're gonna have more conversations for sure. But yeah, follow my page, look at my stuff. I don't talk about just black women and black folks. Obviously, you can see that shit. I talk about white people all the time, all kind of
You
shit. I'm
do, you
waiting.
do. I seen some shit
Yeah,
earlier. That's why I knew, when we came in, that it was
yeah.
gonna be a little different. But
Yeah. I'm waiting for one. Like this was crazy though, T. This is crazy. And I don't like this, and it pisses me off. I can only get black people to come debate me, but these motherfucking Mexicans and white dudes don't want no problems. They love to type at me all day and talk shit. Like I cannot wait. Like the facts I got for their ass. Like let me tell you something. You probably know this, T. I ain't gotta tell you this how you always talking, but never let no Mexican person ever tell you they better than you. Because the first thing you gotta tell their ass is, motherfucker, you fleed. you, we warriors.
Like
Warriors stand and fight their country. Black
a
Americans ain't
Mexican
never
could
leaving this
never.
bitch.
They
You can
be
never
man,
tell me
look,
nothing, nigga.
they
Nigga,
be
you,
pissing me off.
nigga, you clean houses for a living, nigga. Always, nothing you gotta tell me, nigga. Your mama was cleaning houses, nigga. I don't care.
Yeah, because the Mexican women do be trying to talk about. They be saying the same thing you be saying. At least I got hair. At least I got hair. Blah blah blah. They be saying all type of shit. Black
Yeah,
men
but that
love me.
ain't.
Black men prefer us. Blacks why we taking y'all man. They say all type of shit. Like, girl, shut the fuck up.
See but see, I'm thinking like, see, that's different. I'm talking about like motherfuckers say like they being
Oh, they
racist.
definitely act like that too. They act like that in. I done punched a few of them in their face. I'm not gonna lie. I look. I'm one of them black women that when it's time to nigga, I'm nigging. When it's time to be cool, I'm cool. So when a bitch try me, I'm gonna try them. And I very politely then tried a few of them bitches, and they wasn't worth shit.
But yeah, we got to pick up on this for sure. Yeah, we got to do this, definitely do this again. It was good. I say I want some more time. Shit, it came late. I'm going to work in about 30 goddamn minutes. But it was a good conversation. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised.
Hey, I'm always gonna surprise you. You ain't gonna never know. You'll think one thing, it's gonna be a whole other one.
I appreciate it. Definitely. Get back on the page, man. I'm gonna follow you back and all that stuff. We're gonna talk again for sure. I might need you one day for debate. You never know.
All right.
All right. You have a good one. All right.
You too. Bye.
All right. Peace. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I did not expect that to go that well. Longer than I thought. She did very well at the end. A lot of great points came by. It was good. Real good. She might have been a little animated, but hey, she got a point across. Good stuff. But we out, man. Peace.